We have been culturally conditioned. When we hear the term masked gunman, it is never the good guy, it's always the bad guy. And so when you see what's happening with ICE and their reign of terror across America's cities, and they are masked gunmen, it's no surprise that there are so many protesters protesting against them because the very image itself is ingrained in our psyches as the masked gunman is the bad guy. Hello, my name is Brian Kennedy. I'm the mayor of Glendale, Wisconsin, president of Democratic Municipal Officials, and a member of the DNC. Follow me for local government and Democratic Party content. The only time my local police department was ever permitted to wear a mask was during the height of COVID. You know, if you grew up with PBS and Mr. Rogers, in a time of emergency, he would say to look for the helpers. And the helpers were typically people from the government who were there to help people. They were the police, fire, rescue, military, National Guard, teachers. You say, look for those people who are the helpers. The helpers don't hide their faces. They're proud to serve their community, to protect their community, and to look out for people. So police departments, as a general rule across the country, do not permit the wearing of masks by their officers. So when you look at what ICE is doing right now in their reign of terror across American cities, where they show up dressed like they're ready to invade Fallujah, and they are in unmarked vans. Their insignia on many of their outfits is so small, the patches are so small, you can't tell what agency they're with. All you know is this masked person just pulled up in a black van and is trying to abduct somebody off the street. That doesn't look like law enforcement. And it certainly doesn't look like any of the law enforcement that we are familiar with in our local communities. And so we have been conditioned as a society to look for the people that we can trust, and the people you can trust don't hide their faces. You know, if you look at our culture, when they talk about a masked gunman, whether that's in a movie or on the local news, it's never a good thing, and that masked gunman is always the bad guy. And so it's no surprise right now, as we're seeing protests across the country against ICE, that the protests are largely because of the way in which ICE is conducting itself. When they are showing up looking like, military tactical with masks on, they don't look like law enforcement. They look like an invasionary force.